with Mary. Today we have a deep core focus class. So this is a heavily requested class, and this is actually my personal practice for really healing my deep core. So for those of you who don't know me, I've had 2 babies a long time ago now, but you know, that experience really does deeply impact the way that your core functions. And so making sure that you're taking the time and slowing down and really working effectively to heal and strengthen your core. This is a great class, whether you are postpartum or not. Like, this is a fantastic class if you're a runner, if you're an athlete, if any of those things, your deep core is going to support you in all that you do. For equipment, I am using a resistance band, a long one. You don't have to. You really don't need the band for this. If you have a resistance loop, that would also work for this class. Or if you just want to go body weight, that's a great option as well. When you're ready, join me on your back, holding onto your band if you have it. Bend the knees and plant the feet. Now I like to walk my shoulder blades in here just a little bit. And before we get into any movement, I want to talk through a little bit of the alignment we're looking for here, okay? So start by taking your hands to your ribs. Feel how as you inhale, your ribs can press out into your hand. As you exhale, draw your ribs in so you feel your hands drawing closer towards one another. Do that again. Inhale, expand the rib cage out 3-dimensionally, so it goes forward, back, and side to side. Exhale, draw the rib cage in, really feeling the front low ribs knit in. You're going to keep doing that, but slide your hands down to your hip bones. So that bony part of your pelvis that sticks out in the front. Again, inhale, continue to feel your rib cage expand. Now, as you exhale, imagine hugging those 2 bony points of your hips in towards each other as you knit the ribs together. Inhale, expand. Exhale, hip bones wrap in, the low belly pulls down towards the floor. Hold on to both of those things, let your arms rest at your side. Inhale, feel everything expand. Exhale, ribs knit in and down, hip bones hug together, and you feel your pelvic floor lifting up like an elevator towards your belly button. Inhale, release all of that, expand. Exhale, everything hugs in and up. Keep going like that, really focusing on as you engage your abdominals, not squeezing the glutes, not rounding through the low back. Maintain this little bit of space under your low back so you have this beautiful natural alignment to your spine. You're going to keep going with this breathing, but if you have the band, I want you to grab the band and reach it up overhead, palms in line with the shoulders here. Again, inhale, let's all do it together. Big breath in, expand. As you exhale, gently pull out on the band as you feel your ribs knit in, you feel your hip bones hug in, and you feel your pelvic floor draw up. Inhale, release the pull on the band, expand out through the ribs. Exhale, knit everything in. Keep going like that. We're going to stay really slow today, really simple, and just focus on how we can engage our core in the most effective way possible. So if you've gone through something like pregnancy, like an injury, like labor and delivery, all of those things, I would imagine that you feel a little disconnected from some part of your body. I know that that's a feeling I very much experienced. So taking this slower class to really focus on reconnecting with how your body moves, how your body functions. And it might be really frustrating. It might be hard to connect. You might not know what it feels like to feel your pelvic floor lift up. Okay, so think about squeezing the sitting bones together and lifting them up as you exhale. Inhale, release that feeling. 2 more just like that, and then we're going to add on. Inhale. Last one, exhale. Now as you inhale, release the band. Lift your left heel off of the mat. On your next exhale, pull out on the band. Fire the abdominals and float the left leg up to a tabletop position. Inhale, lower the left toes back down to the mat. Stay on the same leg. Exhale. Inhale, lower. Exhale, you lift. Inhale, you lower. Now at any point of adding movement of the leg, really causes you to lose the attention and the focus on your deep core, or causes you to arch into your low back, then I want you to take it out, okay? We're not going to be doing super complex work today. The focus is really feeling how you can engage the core and then find movement in the leg. So the lift of the leg should not initiate the core activation. You want to activate the core first, and then when you lift the leg, you're asking your abdominals to work a little bit harder because you're adding some extra weight to that contraction. 2 more, just like that. Exhale. Inhale. This time I want you to exhale, lift the left leg, hold it right there. Keep that pull out on the band. Flex through your left foot. Inhale, soften the pull on the band. Exhale, pull out on the band, extend the left leg out to straight as low as it feels right for you. Inhale, left knee pulls in, soften on the band. Exhale, pull it out. Now I keep talking about the band because it's a great way, a great tool to really feel your activation in your core even deeper. But if you don't have the band, you're just reaching your arms up to the sky, or maybe you're taking your hands and resting them on your abdominals. That tactile cue can really help you make sure that you're hugging your abdominals in and down rather than pressing them up to the sky. And if you are doing this pregnant, which is amazing, and I'm so excited and happy that you're here, this is all perfectly pregnancy safe, but I would encourage you to keep a really close eye on your abdominals. Make sure you're pulling them in and down, not pushing them up to the ceiling. And when you're pregnant, it's really easy to see when you're pushing them up to the ceiling because you're gonna see this peaking, this little mountain shape on the belly. You want to avoid that. That is no bueno, okay? 2 more. Inhale in. Last time, extend the left leg out straight, hold it there. Keep the pulling out on the band, take an inhale. As you exhale, feel the left side obliques hug in and down. Feel the low belly band pull down, and then just 8 pulses with the left leg. Go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Pull the left knee back into center. Inhale. As you exhale, lower the left foot down to the mat. We're going to roll over onto our left side. You can just ditch the band. Prop yourself up on your left elbow and slide your left knee back so it's in line with your right. Right leg is going to extend straight. Left elbow is underneath your left shoulder. We're going to come up into a modified side plank. So I want you to inhale here. And as you exhale, lift up through the hips. Reach the right arm up to the sky and pause. Really push into the left forearm. And feel your left elbow and your left knee trying to draw closer towards each other. So on our inhale, we're going to lower and tap our hip down to the mat. On our exhale, feel the left elbow, left knee pull towards each other as you lift back up, modified side plank. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. Now with this left knee down, you're in this beautiful supported position, but this is still super challenging. So if you find that this is too much, you can always lay all the way down on your side and just really focus on lifting the left side obliques off of the mat. 2 more times. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Last one down. Now hold the up here. Really feel the left elbow, left knee pulling towards each other. Reach the right arm overhead. Soften to the right shoulder and really create length through the whole right side of the body. Inhale. Exhale. Hug the left side obliques up and in. We're just going to breathe and hold right here. 8, 7, 6. Could you lift the hips a little higher? Right hip stacked over left. Relax the shoulders. You're here for 4, 3, 2. Lower yourself down. Gently press yourself all the way up. And we're going to take a counter side bend stretch here. So reach the left arm up and over. You can grab a hold of the right ankle with the right hand. Awesome job. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up through center. We're going to spin around to that whole thing on the other side. Grab your band if you're using it. And lay yourself back down. We'll just take a few breaths here to set ourselves up. Feel free to take your hands back to the ribs, to the hips, whatever you need to do to set yourself up in this neutral spine position. If you're ready, take the band if you're using it up overhead. Take an inhale. Exhale, pull out on the band, fire up the abdominals. Inhale, soften and release. Keep going like that. Exhale. Inhale. So on the exhale, again, the front lower ribs knit in and draw together. The hip bones wrap towards each other, and you feel your pelvic floor drawing in and up. So if it works for you, that squeeze together of the sitting bones and lifting them up towards your belly button. That's a really great way for me personally to really feel the engagement of my pelvic floor. If that doesn't work for you, I totally get it. You could also imagine squeezing a ball between your inner thighs. And then inhale, softening that. 4 more. 3 more. Last 2. Last 1. Inhale, lift your right heel off the mat. On your exhale, do what you were just doing, but add a lift of the right leg up to tabletop. Inhale, right toes tap back to the floor. Keep going like that. So again, I want you to focus here on engaging the abdominals first, then lifting the right leg. Not only is that going to be a more effective exercise, it's also going to help you maintain a neutral spine. So a lot of times if you lift your right leg before you fire the abdominals, you're going to be a ton of hip flexor work, and it's also going to cause your pelvis to rock, which would flatten your low back down into the mat. Now sometimes we might do core work in that more flattened position, and that's totally fine. But today I want you to really focus on this neutral spine, because that's the most effective and impactful way to really work your deep core, okay? Because what position do you want to be in all day? That beautiful neutral spine. That's the dream, right? That's the goal. 4 more. 3 more. The last 2. Last 1, we're going to hold the right leg up. Inhale, soften on the band. Exhale, pull out on the band. Fire the abdominals, flex the right foot, extend the right leg straight. Inhale, everything softens back to center. Exhale out. And inhale in. This is a really great class and great set of exercises to do too if you have any low back pain. If you're somebody who really starts to get that kind of icky feeling in your low back after sitting, or if you have a desk job, this is a really fantastic way to counter that, to strengthen and to support yourself. So is it going to work overnight? No, it's not. Nothing ever does, right? But if you stick with this, if you're consistent, it's going to really help support you in that low back pain, in any alignment issues you might have. 4 more. So really give yourself a month of really trying to focus and do it. I'm talking to my husband right now. Are you hearing me? 2 more. This is the last one. Exhale, pull out of the band. Keep the right leg straight. Take a breath in. Exhale, feel the right side obliques hugging in. And then just press your right leg down 8 times. Go 8, 7, 6, 5. It's 4, 3, 2. Inhale, pull the right knee back in. And lower it down to the mat. From here, roll over onto your right side. Take your band, just get it out of the way. You don't need it anymore. Right elbow under right shoulder, thighs stack, left leg extends long. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. As you exhale, hug right elbow, right knee towards each other. Lift up, modified side plank. Shoulders stacked, hips stacked. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, hug elbow, knee in, lift up to the right side obliques. Inhale, lower. And exhale, lift. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, we lift. Stay nice and slow here. Keeping shoulders and hips stacked and aligned over each other. You're still in that neutral spine. Right shoulder's drawing down away from your ear. 3 more. 2 more. Last one down. Hold the up. Maybe left arm reaches overhead. Relax your left shoulder. Pull right elbow and right knee towards each other and lift the hips a little higher. Just breathe here. 8, 7. Feel the right side of your waist hugging in and drawing up to the ceiling. 4 more counts. 4, 3, 2, Lower down, gently press yourself up. We'll take a counter stretch. Left arm reaches up and over. Or what is this? This is my right arm, whatever side this is. Inhale. Exhale. Last thing, all fours. Now, if you have any wrist sensitivity and this doesn't feel successful or comfortable for you, you could do this down on your forearms, okay? All fours positions, hands under your shoulders, knees under your hips. Soften through your elbows here and really spread your fingers wide. Now find that same alignment we've worked on this whole class. Knit your low ribs in and feel them drawing up to the sky. Feel your hip bones wrapping towards each other, but maintain that nice neutral curve in your low back so you're not squeezing your glutes and rounding here. Inhale, tuck your toes under, and on your exhale, really simple, we're just gonna hover the knees and hold in a bear plank position. This is where you finish class, okay? So with your knees lifted, you're asking a lot more out of your core. If it's too much, bring your knees back to the mat and just hold right there with your knees down, okay? Really feel how your collarbones are wide, how the back of the head is pressing up to the ceiling, how the ribs are knitting in, how the hip bones are drawing in, and on every exhale, you're lifting up to the pelvic floor. Let's breathe together 4 times. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, engage. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Last 2 right here. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, long inhale, fill up. Exhale, fire up. Tap your knees down. Child's pose. Nice job. Big toes together. Knees wide. Walk the arms forward and melt the forehead down. Amazing work today. Big breath in. And out. Again, breathe it in. Let it go. One last time. Inhale. Exhale. Walk yourself up to a seated position. Come to any comfortable position for you. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, let it go. That was your class. Amazing work. I'm so proud of you. I know that slowing down can actually be in a lot of ways harder, at least for me. So I love that you took this class, you took your time, you focused on your engagement. And now I will link a few classes below. If you're looking to get a little more movement, you can take all of this information and apply it to one of the classes that I've linked below. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll be back next week with a brand new Barre class, so make sure you subscribe. I'll see you then.